Time to talk business with our partners, 2 Degrees. Market watchers are poised as US titan Nvidia prepares to report earnings later this morning. It is, of course, from Business Desk, Garth Bray. Garth, good morning.
I have a great haircut every morning, Ryan.
You do, and no, it never changes.
Well, not in the last 5 years, anyway.
Hey, good to see you. Nvidia's an absolute behemoth, right? So they're reporting today.
Staggering. I mean, just to try and get an idea of how big they are, and this is like a market mover. The last time I think that they reported in the US, I'm just trying to check there, I think the stock market rose 3.25%, or its stock rose there, and the S&P rose 0.4%. I just want to give people an idea of how big this company is. So I used AI, which is why this company is so big. It's like 90% of market share for the AI chips and so on, and probably has a 2-year lead according to some of the analysts. So it's huge. 4.44 trillion US dollar valuation. That's about 7.57 trillion New Zealand dollars. I was chatting to one of the helpers here, Kyla. She's 20. If you added every dollar New Zealand has made since her first birthday, our GDP for the last 19 years, you could buy that company.
Just.
All
right, so we'll look for movement on the market today.
Huge market move. And I mean, but there's a bit of a problem, right? Because it's so huge, it's now 8% of the S&P, which is a big problem for these index funds. Probably everybody who's in KiwiSaver will have a little bit of Nvidia in there. If it falls over, if there's a problem, that affects everybody. And we've got the same concentration risks happening here in New Zealand too, where you've got the top 3 companies on our rather small NZX, make up about 33% of its value. So a little bit of a problem for one of those big monsters. Suddenly the whole index can be in some real trouble.
Up and down, yeah, and people talk about a bubble too, don't they? Staying with the NZX, and you know, we obviously need more companies to be listing on the NZX. Andrew Bailey was going to be, well, he did do a little bit towards this, but was going to make it easier for companies to list on the NZX. Yeah. You've noticed at Business Desk that this has kind of fallen by the wayside? Completely
right. This is the Capital Market Reforms Program, which was, they had the first bite of that, which was changing some paperwork requirements effectively, which were costing between $150,000 and $500,000 to get an initial public offering up and running to list a company. And there was supposed to be the next wave of that was changing some director liability rules, some stuff around climate reporting disclosures. That's all seems to have just dropped off the radar. The government does these quarterly updates of what its work program is. It was in Q2's as in progress, in Q3's it's gone ski. And the new Minister, Scott Simpson, says, oh, just because it's not there doesn't mean there's nothing happening. Well, everyone's going, well, I think that's exactly what it means, to be quite honest. So no word on when this will happen, which then means no word on whether it will get easier to list companies. And when you've got a listed company, you've probably got a little bit more, as an investor, look into what you're buying into.
Yeah, some more transparency. Right, a company not on the NZX today, but with results.
Yeah, Ports of Auckland, which is owned by the council and is, you know, just down the road there, obviously. $85.4 million profit, its biggest profit ever, off the back of some volumes of cargo that are starting to return to the levels we saw them before COVID, still about 5% below that point. So big result for them. Probably going to be some bonuses for all of the staff down there today, but some charges as well. They are, when I was chatting to the Chief Financial Officer, Andrew Clark, yesterday, he was explaining they've got this new system of charging to pick up containers and all that kind of stuff. They want to try and move all of those trucks that are clogging our streets to spread them across the day rather than having them all turning up at once. So they're going to be charging quite a lot of money if you want to pick up during peak time, a lot less at night time. Well, probably still quite a bit at night time, and they're hoping that that will move things around a little bit and basically make the whole port run more efficiently, which means more money. $1 million a week they're handing back to Auckland Council ratepayers, so not bad.
Bit of a congestion charging for our ports.
Yeah, exactly.
Appreciate that, Garth. Thank you. Garth Bray from Business Desk, and we talk business every day with our partners, 2 Degrees. Garth will be back with some Air New Zealand results, hopefully before 9.
Sunset half year, and of course, Nvidia.
Brilliant. All right, look forward to it then. Right, it is 20 away from 8 now.